Hi everyone, my name is Dylan Palmer with Designs by Dylan and welcome to my first ever YouTube video demonstration. I'm so excited. This has been a long time coming. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can decorate this garland behind me from start to finish. Any questions or comments that you guys have throughout this process, make sure you'll leave those down below, as well as where you're watching from. I love to see how vast my audience has become over the years since I launched Designs by Dylan. Also, if you guys are looking or wondering where I purchased anything on this garland, I will put those links and information down below as well for you guys to check out. So to begin this process, everybody, you want to make sure you have a great sturdy foundation, honey, just like this ladder, because with somebody my size, these bolts are liable to break. So you want to make sure you have a great foundation, such as this Christmas garland. You're probably wondering, Dylan, why are you using this flocked garland? But girl, you can't see it. I like to repurpose. I am balling on a budget, so I like to take things from other seasons and then use them, for example, for fall or Halloween. So get your garland, fluff this bad boy out, and then we're going to secure it on the door. Now remember, make sure once you take your garland, the biggest question I could ask is how do you secure it? And girl, you take a good old screw from Walmart and Home Depot, get in the car and take a road trip. Get you some screws, and then you put them on each side of your door. I usually put maybe 2 to 3 at the top and a few down the door, and I actually take this pre-existing greenery on my garland, and I just wrap this around the screw itself to secure the garland in place. Alright, so now that we have our garland, to make sure that they are even on each side of the door, we're going to start in the center, dead center, and then we're just going to work our way down using the existing greenery, the PVC tips, to secure and attach it to the door. Now guys, after you get your strands of garland in place, you want to make sure you go back through and you fluff them. What I mean by that is take each and every piece of this PVC greenery and you want to open this up to its fullest to get the best foundation that you can before you add any other ingredients. And honey, please, 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 whatever you do, come back through and double check and take off these trashy tags. That is so tacky. So make sure you take those off and remove those from your garland. So after you have your garland secured and in place and attached to your door, it is time to add any lighting that you want to add. Now please, girl, make sure you plug these lights in first to make sure that they work. There's nothing worse than getting lights up or your tree halfway up and your lights don't work. So also put the plug in end near the plug and then get started, and you just want to weave these in and out of your garland. So as you see guys, all I'm doing is I'm taking the cords from the lights and I'm just intertwining these all around into the garland from front to back, from side to side, so I get an even coverage all the way around. So now that we've added our lights to our garland, it is time to begin adding our first layer of foliage. I like to take pre-made fall leaf garlands that you can purchase at any craft store and incorporate those into our garlands. I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to start in the middle, work my way down on each side, and then continue out that process. As you add your fall garlands into your Christmas garland here that we used as our foundation, you want to make sure you come through here and you fluff out each and every one of these leaves because you want these to be seen from the road. And can I just freaking say, this Texas heat is no joke. I'm too big for this. So now we're going to take another set of garlands and continue running them down the door until we get these evenly distributed. I'm using the existing PVC tips on the actual garland to tie these into place. Alright everybody, so we got the leaves attached. You can see it already made a beautiful foundation. And now we're gonna really just dress it up a notch by adding some ribbon. So I love, love, love designer decorative ribbon. This 4-inch, honey, nearly made my day. I love leopard. Everyone doesn't know, but you can mix it and match it with Christmas and fall decor. So I'm gonna use a 4-inch leopard ribbon, and I'm gonna use this lime green. And again, lime green, that's really gonna stick out and contrast well off of all of these wonderful fall colors that we've got going. So let me show you how we secure it to the garland. So I've designed smaller bows. These happen to be 2 loops with some longer tails, and I'm gonna actually tie this onto the pre-existing Christmas garland using the pipe cleaner that I used to tie off the bow. So I'm going to place it up here in the corner, and I'm going to tie this on here to secure it, and we're going to work these down into the garland, and we're probably going to space them anywhere from 3 to 5 inches apart. Girl, does that not look good? I love that leopard mixed in with those fall leaves. I can't wait to see how this looks after we get it all in there. Alright guys, the next step we're going to do is add some fall picks into our garland. This really adds and changes the depth and dimension of the garland as well as makes it fuller. So if you always have holes or spaces and you don't know what you can do to really fill them in, I'm going to give you several options that you can use to fill in your garland, but we're going to start with these picks. So let me show you how we add these in. So to secure your picks, what you want to do is you can either hot glue them or you can use the existing greenery that we had at the very beginning as our base to tie and secure them in the garland. And I'm just going to start on the top right and I'm going to work my way all the way down to the bottom. What a difference just those few leaves made. It really helped fill in any of those spaces, gaps, or holes that we had in Girl. Ain't nothing good with a gap in it. So that's why we had to fill it in. So now we're going to replicate this side over here on the left side and across the top as well. So guys, I like to find things around the house that can really help me out when I'm designing. And girl, nothing's better than a good old laundry basket to take your items from one place to another. So our next step is going to be balls or ornaments. I love adding Christmas balls of different colors and tones into my fall garlands. It really makes them pop and just really makes them sparkle and look rich. And honey, what's better than a rich garland? Maybe rich chocolate, but I can't have that, you know I'm dieting. So let me show you my ornaments here. I've got 2 different sizes, y'all. I've got this size, I don't know what they are, medium maybe, but I've got them in a gold, I've got them in a bronze brown, and I've got them in a sage green. Okay, and if that's not good enough, we need to take it down just a notch, maybe in size, and we're going to add in these zebra or leopard or whatever we want to call them, safari balls. So we've got 2 different sizes, 2 different colors, well 4 different colors, and we're going to add those into our garland now. And I actually just took a pipe cleaner and I just cut it apart, and I'm going to just tie these again directly into that first foundation, which was that Christmas garland that we added at the beginning. Okay, so now I'm going to add my ornaments into my garland, and I just like to do a left and right method. One on the right, one on the left, one on the right, one on the left, and work my way up. And again, I just tie these directly onto that first garland that I used at the very beginning. Y'all want to know something crazy? I mean, this could be just me, but I'm a big Christmas freak. I love Christmas movies, and I love that movie Home Alone. And every time I'm putting these ornaments up, honey, I see myself, and I keep thinking, is the robber going to come up and kill me? You know, I watch ID channel, so I'm paranoid all the time. But y'all leave a comment down below this video and let me know if I'm the only one. I could be, but I'm just thinking Home Alone. I don't know about you guys, but if my laundry basket was emptied this easily, then it would be a blast. But girl, I still got some ornaments left, but it's almost empty. So now that we've added all of those large metallic balls in there, we're gonna add in these zebra ones, or leopard ones, or whatever you wanna call them. We're gonna add those in. Y'all leave a comment down below, let me know if you like what these balls brought to the garland. I mean, it really just adds that glitz and glam factor that we didn't have before. Oh, are we filming? I guess y'all want to see this garland done. How do we put this down? So another thing that I love to add to my garland, everyone, is some smaller pumpkins. Of course, we added in the different sizes of ribbons, the different color and textures and sizes of balls and ornaments, and now we're going to add the pumpkins just to bring in a little bit more of that fall feel. So y'all are probably thinking, dang Dylan, are we done yet? The garland is full. No honey, we ain't full yet. We're going to add a few finishing touches that are really going to transform this into something spectacular. So, glitter is not just for Christmas, girl. I love glitter all the time. I've got some copper glitter picks. I've got some lime green picks to bring out that green in that ribbon. And I've got somewhere in my laundry basket, not some dirty underwear, I got some gold picks. So we're gonna add all of these in, mix these in the garland, and just, I cannot wait to see what it looks like. What is that noise? Stella? What are you doing? Are you making a mess? Come here. Are you making a mess? I know, you just want to say hello. Can't do nothing around here without Stella making her grand appearance. Okay, so now we're going to take these glitter picks and we're just going to incorporate those into our garland. And I like to just kind of mix and match them. You want to make sure you pull them apart and fluff them out. But I like to take all the colors and just kind of mix them around and get a good variety going all within my garland. It's really going to make this pop. I'm so excited. We have reached our last and final step. Well, 2 steps, but we have got animal print in here, so y'all know we cannot finish this bad boy off without adding in some feathers. No, I did not pluck these or kill any birds, okay? But I did get them from the store. And then we have a few of these dangly berries that are tangled, and we're gonna put those up here at the top. The reason I love these berries is because I love surprises. I love to bring those surprise elements into your garlands. So I like to add these at the top to give myself a little bit of length. So I'm gonna put some kind of up here on the sides and then down in the center. Okay, so we're gonna take our feathers and just add these in periodically. Now don't go and buy 500, girl. You don't want to look like a bird crashed up in or burned up in your garland. You just want a few for an accent piece. So we're gonna take these. These are actually rooster feathers. You can use pheasant feathers, peacock feathers, whatever kind of look you're trying to achieve. And we're gonna add these in to finish this off. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out today and watching today's video. If you liked it, honey, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more of my videos and get more information, make sure you click that big red subscribe button at the top of the page, girl. And if you want alerts, if you want emails like me, because I forget things all the time, make sure you go down here to the bottom and click that bell, honey, the icon of a bell, and you will get an email and alert every time I upload a video. See you guys next time.
Yeah. Audio, we gotta wait for silence.
Okay, I've got to put a fan out here, I'm not gonna make it. So, to really add depth and dimension to my garland. So okay, start over. And girl, please make sure you take off them tags. I'm telling you, that will just bring the value down. I'd pop them off, throw them in the floor, you can clean it up later. So since we have a couple different options of the larger ornaments in there and those medium zebra ones, we're gonna add in some small little velvet pumpkins to just add in another fall characteristic. Doesn't make sense. Let's start over. Okay.
And